So, do you think women are safe in India?
No, they're not.
How was working with Mammootty? Like, I am sure that many
Yeah.
people have asked you.
Almost more than 1,000 times for sure. But it was amazing working with him. I have always said it in all my interviews, the same thing, that I've never been a die-hard fan of anyone. But yes, Mamuka is the first person ever in my life that I ended up loving as a fan. The local buses in Kerala are super dangerous. They are crazy bad. They don't ride like this. They ride like this. And they are buses, not even cars. It is so crazy. It is really bad. Life is always not like this. Life is always be like a graph. If you feel everything is going the best in your life, be prepared for a fall down. If you think you have lost everything, there is no reason for you to be alive on this planet. Just remember, there is only getting up from there. It's a very deep thought.
Support എന്നുള്ളതിനെന്താ പറയാ I forgot the Malayalam for that speaking to you.
നന്ദി നമസ്കാരം ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു.
ഇതപ്പോ ഞാനാരായി? ഹലോ എവരി വൺ, എല്ലാവർക്കും പപ്പായ ട്രീസ് മീഡിയയുടെ പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. നമ്മുടെ ഒപ്പം ഒന്ന് ഭയങ്കര സ്പെഷ്യൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഗസ്റ്റാണ് ഉള്ളത്, Prachitehlan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
My
how do you
pleasure.
feel in Kerala? What do you feel after coming here?
Currently, Kerala is really hot, but I'm loving the place. It's going to be almost 1 year that I've shifted here. And,
So you have been here
yes,
1
I've
year.
been here almost 1 year.
I thought after you come and act in Mamagam,
Huh.
you go back to your home.
Unfortunately, Corona happened, and yes, I went back to my house. I was in Delhi for a few years, and then when I wanted to come back to the industry as an actor, so I chose I will start from the place where I finished or where I ended it before lockdown. So Mamangam was my last film before lockdown, and that's the place where I wanted to begin my acting career. Hence, I chose Kochi.
So what, you had many other options, but you still chose Malayalam only because of that? No other
Yes.
reasons?
Of course, because of that, and also because how close the city was to my heart. I've spent so much of time here. I love working here, and Mamangam was very, very special to me. It was a very special film for me. So yes, all these reasons together.
Okay, so when we come back to things, like this question you may have heard it say many times, but how was working with Mammootty? Like, I am sure that many
Yeah.
people have asked you.
Almost more than 1,000 times for sure. But it was amazing working with him. I have always said it in all my interviews, the same thing, that I've never been a die-hard fan of anyone. But yes, Mamuka is the first person ever in my life that I ended up loving as a fan, respecting him as a fan. Got an opportunity to make my debut down south opposite him, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. I think I will never forget the journey. And every time I meet Mamuka, even now, or I message him, I call him, he has the same love and respect for me. And I think that is a commendable quality of Mamuka being a megastar, superstar, godfather for all of us.
So basically you are telling that you are a Mammootty fan girl.
I am a Mamuka fan, very proud Mamuka fan.
Okay, so you told about that respect that Mammootty have towards women. Like, I have heard it many times. So why do you people tell like that? Like, Mammootty has this respect.
Because it's always, see, a woman will always know, people look at them, the way people touch them, the way the vibe of people is around. The women will always know if there is anything fishy, if there's anything bad, right? And it is other than this fact, but you asked me a question, that why did you feel special? Because he makes you feel special. Why do you think there are so many crazy fan following of women for Shah Rukh Khan?
Because of his attitude or character.
Yeah,
that charming.
because yeah, charming. Also because he makes them fall in love with him. By the way he talks, by the way he treats them, by the way he talks to them. And I think women really crave for that love, attention, and all the qualities of a true gentleman in a man.
So definitely Mamuka is a
Of
gentleman.
course he is. Of course he is. I still remember meeting him for the first time, wherein, on the sets of Mamangam in Kochi, wherein I went and shook hands with him. I had finished up my schedule. We didn't have any combination scenes by then. I went and told him, Mamuka, it is a pleasure working with you. I didn't by that time I didn't call him Mamuka because I didn't know that fondly he's been called Mamuka in Kerala and across the world. I called him Sir, and but later on when I got to know, I got to know that everybody calls him Mamuka out of love. That's when I started calling him
So before
Mamuka.
acting in Mamangam, have you watched any of his movies?
Yes, of course, of course. I did my homework, and we have seen him as growing up. With parents also, we've seen him in Bollywood as well. So I did my thorough homework. I saw a few films of him before working with him, which was quite exciting. And for me, it was as a beginner in down south, starting my career, it was very fascinating that I'm making my debut with somebody like him.
So back to Malayalam film you are like you ended your last movie there. Then your next movie is also here.
Huh.
So when you tell about Malayalam movie industry, do you still watch the movies like Malayalam movies which are
Yes,
here
and
now?
I'll tell you, my first Malayalam film was Fahad Fazil's
Maheshindra
Maheshinde
Pradikaram.
Pradikaram. That was my first Malayalam film that I
That
saw
was the
before.
first movie that you saw.
A Malayalam film that I saw. Yes. And I loved it. And I think by that time I didn't even end up signing for Mamangam, but I had heard so much about this film that I ended up watching this film. And of course, I've seen a lot of Mamuka films in which he has become a CM, Yatra, then this CB something.
CBI Diary Kurpu.
Yeah, correct. And then I really love this song Notorious of Mamuka of this recent film. Then
Bhishma Varo.
and then I also saw this recent film of Mamuka, Brahma Yugam. That is also amazing film. The way it's made and the way it's created, I think it's really
Do
fascinating.
you watch the current Malayalam movies, the great works that are being done here now?
Yes, of course. I am also being called for the premieres. Unfortunately, I don't understand the whole film, but I do end up going for some premieres also. And I wait for the time when I can see it, the
With
dubbed
subtitles.
version or with the subtitles also. So, yes, I mean, I think when I have chosen to work in this industry, it's important for me to keep myself updated with what's happening, though it's really tough with daily schedules to take out time wherein you're finding work, you're managing your personal life, you're managing your professional life. There's so much of travel happening. When you're not getting a project, you're also working on your shoots, your grooming, your gym sessions. So I think it's quite hectic, but still it's a part of your study as an actor to keep watching films and to keep growing, and also see if I want to work with people here, I should know what kind of projects I want to do and who are these people who are making these projects. And since you've already seen that I'm really tall, so a lot I don't have a lot of options to
Options.
romance heroes on screen. So I have very limited options, so I do make sure that I reach out to those actors also, that yes, there's a tall girl available to romance you in the industry.
So when we tell about Malayalam movies,
Yeah.
you told that you would like to act in more movies, more Malayalam movies. So which are the actors that you are looking forward to act with?
I would love to work with Lalitan. I would
Lalitan.
love to work with Prithviraj sir, and I would love to work with Joju.
Jojo George.
Yeah.
Okay, so
These are all tall few options that I've got in the
what if
Malayalam
we
industry.
take that tall part apart? Who all or the actors that you want to act with, like Fahad or
Of course, I would love to work with them. I don't know how tall they are. I've met Tovino, he's also quite tall. Unni Mukundan is quite tall. I mean, they are my height. Or maybe 1 inch shorter, taller, that I don't know. But I think almost my height. And these are probable actors I can work with.
so you are looking forward to it.
Yeah, of course, of course. If given an opportunity, why not? Mostly, I've ended up doing films which have excited me, and I've also ended up bagging films which has a certain character requirement. Like for Unni Maya, she is a warrior, she is a Devadasi, she is this tall, voluptuous girl. So I think I fitted well into the character.
Yeah, that
And
character was apt for you.
yeah. So I think that is also there. It's no matter, you want to keep trying out different roles. And plus, it's so difficult for people. See, nobody has so much of time, that they very easily they put an actor or an actress in various brackets. Acha, tall hai, she should only do cop roles, or she should only do action films, some strong personality. But if you ask me, I would love to do a romantic film. Core, I'm a die-hard romantic person, and I would love to do a beautiful romantic film with one of the actors.
We would also love to see you in a
Yeah,
romantic
even
film.
I would love to do it. I can't tell you, from the very beginning, since I've been an actor, I've always been wanting to do a romantic
Then
film.
you should definitely, I think you should definitely meet Vinith Srinivasan. His movies have that old school love,
Oh,
everything like
lovely.
that.
I'll definitely meet him.
You should
Thank you.
definitely meet
Thank you for
him
the
and
suggestion.
do a movie with him.
I will definitely.
Let's talk about Varaham, the movie.
Huh.
Like the motion poster of that movie was released. So when I look at the starring, there is Suresh Gopi sir, and then you. Then I was surprised. Prachitehlan, is he back?
Huh.
So what are the updates on that movie?
So, I don't know if I'm allowed to speak something or not, but I'll just say that it was, we finished up our schedule in January, February, and the post production is going on. A very, very interesting film, and I thoroughly loved doing it. And it was quick also. It started, it ended. We just didn't get to know. It was very quick, cut, and that's the beauty of, I feel, filmmakers having that bandwidth to finish up a project so soon and so quick. I think it was nice, and it's on release. I'm just waiting for everything. I'm waiting for the teasers and the trailers to come out, because even I haven't seen how I'm looking in the film. But it's a very unique, different character look for me, character also, and a very unique relationship I have with all the co-actors of mine in the film. So it's looking
Like,
forward to it.
okay, let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Like, is something that I wanted to ask you personally.
Okay.
Like, I'm a person who want to be an actor. Like,
Okay.
I'm 22 years old right now. So
You're pretty young.
yeah, I'm pretty young. Okay, but as a senior person who's been there, done that, who's very successful in her sports career, in her acting career, now going to do more works. What is the biggest advice that you can give me?
Be persistent. If you want to achieve something, keep working on your craft. And see, hard work everybody is doing, but you need to do smart work.
For being an actor?
Yeah. And it's a tough industry. I was in Bombay for 5 years after being an actor. I never stayed alone. I stayed with my Masi there. Thankfully, I had a roof to stay. I had a family to who can be there listening to me when I have any trouble. So I was blessed, completely blessed. But there are lakhs and lakhs of people who come to that city with a dream to be an actor, or to be a next Salman Khan, or a next Amitabh Bachchan, or a next Shah Rukh Khan. But it is not, it is really not tough. But what will take you for ahead of everybody is obviously your hard work at the right direction, meeting the right people, your craft, what you are good at, identifying your skills. There are so many actors, yeah. You can take the example of Nasiruddin Shah, you can take the example of Manoj Bajpayee, then so many actors. Even I'm sure there are a lot of actors here also. I'm forgetting the name. There's this one very senior actor who is there in all the Malayalam films, and he has won national awards also many times. He's very sweet, very gentle, and his journey. I think he was a costume designer. Do you
Yes,
think
correct.
when he was doing that work earlier, did he ever think that he'll end up, achieving
No, they
a
have been
status?
through a lot of hard work.
So it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. For example, if you feel that, oh, this is the first film of this girl or this guy and it's a super hit and becoming famous overnight, no. Because you just have seen that part becoming famous. You don't know the journey of 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, for what it took that person to reach to that level to crack that project. You know, I feel Mamangam for me in my acting career was that film wherein I felt finally it is happening.
Like dream come true.
Yes, Mamangam was that film. But unfortunately, lockdown happened. That was none of our control, right? I mean, I think we would be very few people in this generation who would have seen something like that happen.
Like
World coming
lockdown is
at
coming.
still. No, world coming at still. We couldn't have even imagined in our
Yeah, we were like
wildest
we all
dreams.
are going to die.
Forget about dying. No work happening anywhere. Everybody is in the house.
We cannot see anyone, cannot go to
But it
anywhere.
happened, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, coming back to the point, these are the things you need to be persistent. You need to work in the right direction. You need to be honest to yourself. And there's always this very endearing quality every human being has, which I believe is your inner voice. If you listen to your inner voice, you would know what you have to do, how you have to do, what you have to do to achieve that.
But sometimes we feel like I cannot do that, or
No.
there's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that. You can do everything.
So what's that secret of
See,
yours?
Shah Rukh Khan, Priyanka Chopra have not been the most good looking or the prettiest people on this planet. But they have achieved something which is extraordinary. I admire Priyanka Chopra a lot because how the only girl, woman has taken India to that global platform and has opened doors for so many of us now. So I don't think a lot of people have been able to do that with very normal looks, but with that attitude. You need to make sacrifices. You need to know what sacrifices you can make. If you want to achieve, you can achieve it. There is no looking back. And I think we all are born with certain quality, positive things in us, and only we know that. We need to just embrace that and keep working towards our goal, which how we have thought of us. Maybe today sitting here, you're just 22 years old. Maybe you think of being a next Prithviraj or a Lalitan in the future. You can be, considering you work towards it. Most of us, maximum percentage of people, there are family issues. They give up on their dreams. They put blame on other people. No, you cannot. Like, I'll tell you a personal this thing experience. I'm from a Jat family. I belong to Haryana, but born and brought up in Delhi. I'm fairly from a decent conservative family, I would say. But at the same time, when I was initially starting to play basketball, when I started my sports career, parents were like, "What do you want to do? You study, be a teacher, get married, have kids." That's ideal because that's what they have seen. It's not their problem also. Also, second part, they're mostly, when it comes to women, they're mostly concerned about the safety of women, of safety of their child or girls. So in my case, it was the same thing. But just because I was adamant what I want to do, I kept on doing it. And the way they kept on seeing me, my parents kept seeing my hard work, they kept seeing my discipline, they kept seeing how I'm achieving, how they are getting recognized because of me, how, medals were being given, my parents were invited, and they also felt that thing, they experienced it. That's when they supported me.
That's like a proud moment for parents, right?
Correct. But I'm saying it was not easy for me also.
As a doctor or as a son, when our parents feel proud, like after all that struggle they have to take for upbringing us,
Yes.
when they get that proud moment, that really hits hard for
Of
us too.
course, of course. And I think every little achievement in your life should be celebrated. You don't stress about what's going to happen 5 years down the line. See, some things are there in our hands, some things are not. For example, there are these astrologers. I don't know if you believe in astrologers or not, but they'll tell you your time is not good. You need to be very careful for next 6 months. Something bad might happen to you. Now, when you have known when somebody has already told you that in next 6 months you need to be careful. So what you can do is, for example, you're walking on the road, you will be very careful. Maybe you will end up falling down, but you will not end up being badly injured. But if your time is bad, you will fall down. Nobody can stop that,
Yeah, definitely
even
will
if you
fall.
know about it.
Yeah.
But just because you're aware, you will be mentally prepared to face it. That's the thing.
So it's all
So that
about
happens
mental.
in life also, you know. So today is what is in your hand. You focus on today, and you concentrate on what is the best opportunity which you have in your hand. Create better opportunities for your future, and then eventually achieve the goal, the eventual goal that you see yourself in the mirror 10 years down the line. How you see yourself. So I was watching one of Alia Bhatt's interview, and she was saying that whatever I want to be, I stand in front of the mirror and I just manifest it.
So do you believe in manifestation?
Of course, I do believe in
So do you
manifestation.
manifest?
Yes, I do. I
So
write my
when you
diaries.
manifest, so what do you really want to be? Like, I want to be this after 10 years, or I want to be that after 10 years.
I want to be a very famous actor. I want to have lots of money. I want to spend a beautiful time with my parents. I want to so our parents have really sacrificed so much, which we don't value in these days, because we are like, we want to live in the moment. But our parents sacrificed so much to bring us up, just because they couldn't enjoy all the luxuries of life, just because they wanted to save for our future. So it's our give back time when they've gotten old. And whenever I get an opportunity, I travel with them, I make plans for them, even if they don't want to go, because they're in the mindset, why to waste money. But I still push them that you should just be easy, enjoy life, take care of your health. Your children are now all grown up, they're taking care of themselves. You just be happy. We needed them, they were there.
Now it's time for us to pay
24/7 they
back.
were there. It's our responsibility. So this is life. I mean, you need to be there for your family, and that's how. And it's at the end of the day, it's all about family. Yeah, I mean, of course, your personal success and everything matters, but I don't think without support of my family, I would have been here where I am. So, but that confidence you only can build up, because unless your family is not supportive of what you're doing, you'll always be troubled. To be honest, you'll always have this thing in mind. Oh, my family is not supporting, and you'll always, there would be some emptiness in
I
you.
really do have that.
You will have some emptiness, but it is your
Like when even
responsibility.
the whole world cheer for us, but when our parents cheer, like our dad or mother say that, yeah, you
you
did it.
you just want that, no?
Yeah,
Because you don't know the entire world. Even if they're
yeah,
cheering for you, theek hai,
that is a big thing.
it's a good feeling. But when your parents are doing it for you, especially when they have also evolved with you, then it's a different feeling
Like the
altogether.
other people, they will say like, they will say big sentences, big words, but dad will say like, yeah, good.
They are
He
the
will only
my
say,
my parents are the
yeah,
biggest critics I have, by the way, especially my
really.
mother. She's my biggest critic, and I was like, I always tell her that how your daughter is outside, and you never value me the way I should be valued at my house. And she'll tell me very politely, because they are not your well wishers.
Yes,
Only we are going to tell you the
they
truth.
tell us straight to the face, like you do
Of
that. That's
course,
not
of
right.
course,
Yeah,
of course. Only they will do that. Why will world do that? They don't want you to grow. No. Everybody's there to pull you down. Everybody's there to and it's human nature. I mean, you can't change it. What you can change is your attitude towards those people and your attitude towards life.
so while talking to you, like I'm kind of like inspired. Like when I checked your Instagram, I
I want to
so
ask you a question.
okay, ask me.
So, a lot of people, especially in Kochi, when they go through my Instagram profile, they have a certain image of mine that Prachi would be like this. But when I really meet them in person, they're like, we never imagined you're so chill and you're so down to earth, so nice. And it's like, what impression do I give on Instagram? Am I doing something wrong?
No, no. When I checked on your Instagram, I checked like the sports that things, then the acting things that everyone knows. But then I deeply checked your Insta. Then I saw the TEDx talks. I really thought you are this kind of person. I already knew that. I already knew that you are inspirational, you are motivational. I knew that when I checked your profile, I knew that you are someone with good views, take things positively. Who don't. It's not like you don't mind the negatives, but you try to see the good things in
Yes,
life.
of course. That's very true. I mean, I think that is something that my parents and my friends also around tell me, that in every situation, for example, there are 4 or 5 friends sitting and they're discussing about the problem. I would say, no, we know the problem. You tell me the solution. What is the solution to that? And let's figure out what we can do about it. What is the problem of discussing the problem again and again and not finding a solution to it? It's not a constructive conversation, right? So that's how I am, and that's how I've
Yeah,
been
I thought
always.
you are like one of those ideal women. Like you are you are like beautiful. More than that, uh, when we look at the outer face, more than that, there's something inside of you. There's a good soul. There's a good character. Like someone who
Thank you
is
so
very
much.
motivated. It's not like every day you see women who are very well motivated and have a good point of view on things that they should do
Correct,
or where
correct.
they should be. So I found that very attractive, or
Thank you,
like
thank you
it
so
inspired me
much.
so much.
Thank you so much.
So do you think women are safe in India?
No, they're not.
No, they are not.
No,
That
they're
was
not.
spontaneous.
That was spontaneous because I'm coming from a place like Delhi, wherein, even today, when I've traveled world everywhere, when I go back to my parents, even today, after 5 o'clock, they will start calling me.
Your
Where are
parents.
you? By what time you'll be home? Just because they're concerned about my safety.
Just
Because
because this
Delhi,
is India.
especially Delhi, I didn't see something like that in Mumbai. Mumbai is super safe place. I've stayed there. Now I'm staying in Kerala. Though there is no life after 9 o'clock, to be honest, there is nobody on the roads
There is
in.
no nightlife in Kerala. Only
Ha,
there is like a nightlife, little bit of that we have in Kochi.
ha, correct. So even in Kochi, after 9 o'clock, you don't end up generally seeing a lot of people
You
unless
don't.
there are few joints which are open and you'll find people there. Anyway, I'm not a nightlife kind of a person, but in Bombay, sometimes you're getting late with the meeting, long hours of traffic, and sometimes you have shoots, night shoots. So it was very safe for you to
Travel.
travel, take public transport, and do whatever you want to do. But it is not like that in Delhi. I'll share a very interesting experience with you. So this was after being an actor also. I think I've done that before being an actor also. Whenever I used to travel, maybe coming late night in a cab or taking an auto, so I used to call up. It was just a call
Oh,
which was
okay.
never made, a not made call,
Okay.
that I'm calling up somebody and he's my father and he's into Delhi police.
Okay.
Papa, I've left, and this is the number of the vehicle I'm sitting in. And I used to ask Chet, Bhaiya, Bhaiya, आपका नाम क्या है?
Oh,
So,
so
so that he knows, so that person,
that your parents or someone knows which
no,
car you are traveling in.
no. So I'm actually not making a call,
Yeah,
but I'm
you
letting that
faked
person
it.
know.
Faked it.
Yeah, fake it. I'm letting that person know that, see, my father is into Delhi police. I've given your details to somebody already, so you dare not
So
do
you
anything
better
bad to me.
make me reach home.
Reach home, that too safe. I've done it a lot of times. And I think I've ended up even suggesting this to a lot of young women, because these are small tips and tricks, unfortunately, that we have to
You
practice.
should do it to be safe in India.
Yes, unfortunately.
Like if it was any other country, you need not do that.
Correct.
But here you have to fake a call and tell like your parents or do that.
Yeah. And I'll also tell you why. I've had multiple conversations around this safety security of women in Delhi. So, it is also because Delhi, being the capital of our country, doesn't have any restrictions of people coming in. It is surrounded by UP border, then Haryana border, then one more border is also there. I think UP and Haryana. So all these people do crime in Delhi They come to Delhi, they commit a crime, and then they go back.
Oh, well.
So it's even difficult for police forces to track these people.
That even happens in Kochi or Kerala now too.
I'm sure.
Like people are coming here, they do labor, small labors, they commit crime. Like there was this incident of a small girl being kidnapped and
Yes,
raped
I've
in
heard.
Kerala.
I heard that
Yeah,
incident.
such
Yeah.
things are happening here too. But
But
maybe
it's sad, no?
yeah,
Why
it's
I
very
don't
sad.
understand why are people of that mindset. I don't even understand if they are doing it only after taking any substance, doing any substance abuse, drinking or whatever, doing drugs. So I don't know why people get into that mindset of committing a crime, especially with kids. Yeah, I mean,
Hearing women getting raped are sad, but when we hear small children are getting
it
raped,
is
is even more sad.
more sad. Yes, everything is sad anyway, but small children. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the psychology of these people. I mean, don't know. I mean, I don't think they're normal human beings for sure.
I think it's because they don't, this rape victims, they don't get the proper justice that they deserve. Like proper actions are not sometimes not being done here.
Correct.
That's because of that people have the courage to do that. Like
Yeah.
I will do this and I will just go with my life. Everyone
Yes,
thinks like
yes,
that.
yes.
Most people
Because justice
is not being served.
is not being served at the right time. People are so confident. Oh, we'll see, we'll get bail, or and people are committing crimes. That's really.
There was this incident of Govinda Chami. Have you heard that? Like it was a well famous incident.
What
One
happened?
girl get raped in a train. Then everyone knows that.
That was in Kerala.
Yeah, that was a girl from Kerala. Then he hires a lawyer. So everyone knows that he did that rape, but he gets free.
Sad, no?
Such things are happening everywhere.
See, people with political pressure or with money.
He was a beggar, but he hired a very well-renowned lawyer.
Because I'm
to
sure
that.
he must be being a beggar. He must be having loads of money because beggars in our country are richer these days, richer than normal people. Unfortunately, this is also a big scam, to be honest, and there are big mafias of people who control the beggars, especially in Mumbai. I mean, we all have seen so many films around that. So yeah, it's sad, but
Coming back to
unfortunately,
women's safety, what do you have to say? Like the women's safety in India, what do you have to say about that?
see, I've always made sure that I am not traveling to any suspicious place alone. And as I said, women have a very, very strong instinct. Very strong instinct.
You smell danger.
We smell, we see, we can feel danger, uneasiness, like that. How we are being seen, how we're being touched, and it happens all the time in the local buses. And by the way, talking about local buses, the local buses in Kerala are super dangerous. They are crazy bad. They don't ride like this. They ride like this. And they are buses, not even cars. It is so crazy. It is really bad. It is really bad situation. I wanted to bring it up in this video since you were talking about
Politics or the
Yeah.
circumstances in
it is
Kerala.
crazy bad. It's really bad. I think
Have you had any incidents with these local buses?
yes, there were so many times. I mean, now I've come
There
to
is a
that.
secret game between these KSRTC drivers and private buses.
Yes, so that is not good. I mean, it can't, anybody's game can't be taking some innocent's life, right? I have seen this thing. I think, at this Panampally road, there is a red light was there. And the bus came and the woman was crossing the road, and thankfully she was not hurt, but the bus touched her.
Do you remember the name of that bus?
It was a local government bus, the green color, right?
Government bus or private bus?
I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. But one of the buses. I mean,
Buses.
this public transport buses.
Okay.
So this women ended up falling down, and there were people who went and helped her out. And then other than this, also when I'm driving and when I see one of these buses, because they just want to overtake even if there's no space. They just want to overtake.
They do that all the time.
I don't understand. And what I have started doing is, if I see a bus near me, I just very nicely go to the side and I stop the car. I just let that bus go.
Everyone does
I
that.
don't want my vehicle to be damaged, because nothing is going to happen to this bus because it's already broken and it's already in a shit condition. But everything bad is going to happen to me because it's obviously a smaller vehicle. And also, I'm in the more dangerous situation. But I've seen they are really bad. I mean, I think the government should do something about it. They don't drive not even close to being ethical in any way.
There's many things that needed to be done here.
Yes, yes. I mean, this is
But-
something which
but-
I have observed since I'm staying here continuously for a few months now.
But it's very good, like someone like you observing things and taking up it and speaking about that things that needed to be talked.
Yeah, of course. I mean, other than that, I think it's a very peaceful city. As I said, I'm not a party person. So for me, a place like Kochi is very peaceful. I want to work in the daytime. I want to just maybe go for a nice walk. I stay at the most beautiful place at Marine Drive. Go back home, watch a nice movie, sit in my balcony with the water view. So I think life is good. Otherwise,
Marine Drive, that night, that combo is very.
yeah, it's a deadly combo. I love it. I love it. I love the whole vibe of that
When
place.
we will say like it is adiboli.
Huh.
It is adiboli.
Nice. So I, walked down from my apartment and there's this huge stretch of Marine Drive wherein you get so many visitors, tourists are there. And then I end up even doing some photography at times, random photography.
You are really multi-talented. Like
Yeah,
you
it's nice. I
you
mean,
play sports, you act, and you photograph also.
yeah. I've started my wildlife photography journey with Nikon a couple of years back, and I've really evolved. And
I watched one of your TEDx talks recently. Then the caption was like "Dream it, believe it." So, what do you have to say about that? Like dream it, believe it, manifestation, that kind of things.
So my success mantra, which I always, whenever I get a topic or whenever I can share in my TEDx, I do that. It's how to be successful. HOW. H is for hard work, O is for opportunity, and W is for willpower. See, hard work everybody puts in. Okay, hard work, average. I think more than 80% of us Indians are doing hard work. Opportunity is something that takes you to a next level of being into a niche wherein grabbing the right opportunity at the right time. And I believe that everybody in their life gets that one opportunity which changes their life.
We should stick on to that.
You need to identify it. For that, you need to keep on trying. Even if you fail, you can't step back and not take risk just because you have failed once. That failure will always make you a better person. It will help you have a lot of experience about life, and you learn from it, and then you again grab on to next opportunity that comes your way and you give in your heart and soul to it. There will be a time that you will, crack it, you will achieve it. Third comes the willpower. Now, once you've got the opportunity, the people who have good willpower will only be able to sustain and achieve their ultimate dream. This is, I was thinking it's long time back. I don't think I was an actor at that time, but this is something that I experienced at a very young age. I think it was a pattern of my life, what I felt, and that's how I came up with this thing. Brief success mantra of how you should go about it.
Earlier we talked about sex education. We told that we lack sex education in India. Another thing which needs similar importance is mental health.
Yes.
Like younger children or the people of my age, they lack this mental health, this willpower. There so many of us are doing suicide, giving up on life. So what do you really think? Why is this
I
happening
think
here?
I'm against suicides, and I'm against hurting yourself, cutting your nerves after some girl or after not passing the exam. No.
Do you know why I asked you this?
No.
I asked you this because, like, I told you already, I saw your profile. I think you are someone with a high motivational power. So, if you could tell something
Mm-hmm.
and someone see this who is at a very low point in their life, and if someone like successful like you could make a change, please tell them what to do in such a situation.
First of all, everybody is going through shit in their life at some or the other point. You know, my coach used to tell me life is always not like this. Life is always be like a graph. If you feel everything is going the best in your life, be prepared for a fall down. If you think you have lost everything, there is no reason for you to be alive on this planet. Just remember, there is only getting up from there. It's a very deep thought, deep thing that I've shared with you, that life is never constant. You just need to enjoy the journey the way it comes. Be there for your loved ones, be healthy, take care of your body, because only your body and your mind is with you. Have few people around you you can share your things with, and it can be nobody better than your parents. If you think that there is huge difference and your parents don't understand, you, especially you are in that rebellious age right now, wherein you will feel, why are my parents stopping me, or why are they not supporting me, and I'm still going to do it. You don't make them your enemy. Sit with them, talk with them. You will only be scared, you will only be rebellious wherein you are wrong. And your parents will end up not supporting you only when they see no progress, only when you are wrong somewhere in terms of wasting your time and efforts and doing something wrong to yourself. That is what I have experienced. So, suicides,
Coming
hurting
back to mental health.
yourself is not a solution to anything. You have been given a beautiful life, which very there's a famous dialogue from Three Idiots that fighting so many sperms we are born. You know
Yeah,
that one.
it was a competition at first.
At
Then
first
we
only
won.
you have already won that, and this is much easier. I mean, it's life. You have your people, you have your loved ones, you have a goal, you do what you feel like doing, you identify you really want to do. It's not about earning money, it is all about peace of mind. It is all about peace of mind. I've always believed that I could have earned so much more money if I was working in a corporate. Maybe I would have been at one of the top uh, designations if I was working in a corporate. But why I stuck being an actor after getting an opportunity was because I love the idea of filmmaking. I love the process of
You
filmmaking.
love this craft.
I love this craft. I love facing the camera. I feel when I'm in front of the camera, there's some magic that is happening when I see myself again. I mean, I love that part. I love how 40 people, different mindsets, different backgrounds are, working together to create something which is going to be imprinted for
Do
generations
you think
to.
movies can make a change in a person's life?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Why do you think like that?
Because we are emotional people. Indians, we are emotional people, and we relate to these cinema. We want to be. Why do you think there are crazy fan following for Mamuka, Lalitan, Shahrukh, Salman? Why? Because we are hardcore emotional audience. We don't want, we'll treat them like
We
god.
Malayalis cannot see Mamuka crying. When Mamuka cries in the theater, we also cry. When Lalatan cries, we also cry.
So why? Because we are emotional audience.
Even now my eyes, just imagine that my eyes are wet.
Because we are emotional audience, and we want to take them as our superheroes, as our inspiration, which is a very beautiful thing. Like, when you go through it's entertainment, we're talking about entertainment when we talk about movies, right? So the whole day you're worried about something or the other happening, blah 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 blah. By end or on the weekend, you want to go to a nice theater, watch a nice film. For those 2-3 hours, if the film is good, you just forget everything. It seems as if you are one of the spectators standing inside the frame and watching everything in front of you. Or maybe some of us even imagine and relate to some of those characters so much, and we want to do something like that. So it's a very big source of inspiration and motivation to a lot of people, and to fill those gaps of getting back to life with power, with enthusiasm, and starting up that day wherein you get all motivated and charged up to do your regular work or achieve your dreams.
So we are coming to end today. So do you have something to say to the Malayalam viewers or the Malayali audience?
I would just say that I'm making a comeback with Varaham, and I'm starting my next project very soon. I think I'll be traveling day after tomorrow to Vagaman. That's also very exciting. Then Gentleman 2 I have signed, which is going to start after elections are over. So you've seen me as Unni Maya in a very, very different attire and in a very, very different avatar. Now you'll be seeing me as this, regular character from one of the films. I'm very excited to show that part of me also. I just want your love and support. That's it. I've been here around. I've been here for the longest time. Since 2018, I've been coming to Kerala, Kochi. I've been to Calicut, Trivandrum. Then I've been to this place also. This cliff, Varkala
Varkala
Cliff,
Cliff.
Varkala Cliff. I've been to Munnar. So I love Kerala as a place to be, and I'm very much attached since Mamangam. So I just want you to keep watching my
Keep on loving
films
me and watch my
and
movies.
keep appreciating my work, and also keep supporting my work. That's it. I mean, I don't think I have a lot of things to ask my audience, just their support.
What about we both together say goodbye to them
Yes.
in Malayalam?
हाँ, done.
Eh?
क्या बोलना है?
I will tell you how
Yes,
to do
tell
that.
me.
You
Tell me.
try, okay? അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഗുഡ് ബൈ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്
अब इतना तेज तेज
प्राची
बोलोगे तो
टहलान।
मैं कैसे बोलूंगी? Go slow.
അല്ല
slow.
ദാറ്റ് ഐ സെഡ് ടു ദം.
अच्छा.
സോ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇന്ന് ഗുഡ് ബൈ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത് പ്രാച്ചിറ്റഹളാനാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഐ വിൽ ടീച്ച് ഹർ, ഐ വിൽ ടെൽ ഹർ വാട്ട് ടു ഡു.
Done.
ഓക്കെ, ഷീ വിൽ ട്രൈ ടു സ്പീക്ക് ഇൻ മലയാളം. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്
So
യൂണിറ്റ്
keep
സിമ്പിൾ
it simple and sweet.
പപ്പായ ട്രീസ് മീഡിയയുടെ
Huh?
ദാറ്റ്സ് അവർ ചാനൽസ് നെയിം.
What's it? What?
പപ്പായ ട്രീസ് മീഡിയ.
Papaya Trees Media.
ആ,
Huh?
മീഡിയയുടെ
Media Ude. Papaya Trees Media Ude.
ഇന്നത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡ്
ഇന്നത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡ്
അവസാനിക്കുകയാണ്.
ഹാ
അവസാനിക്കുകയാണ്.
അവസാനിക്കുവാണ്.
ആ, എല്ലാവരുടെയും
എല്ലാവരുടെയും
സ്നേഹവും
സ്നേഹവും
സപ്പോർട്ട് എന്നുള്ളതിന് എന്താ പറയാ, ഐ ഫോർഗോട്ട് ദി മലയാളം ഫോർ ദാറ്റ് സ്പീക്കിംഗ് ടു യു.
സപ്പോർട്ട്
സഹകരണം,
നന്ദി
സഹകരണം.
നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു.
ഇതപ്പോൾ ഞാനാരായി? ഓക്കെ, ബൈ ഓരോ. താങ്ക് യു.
താങ്ക് യു.
നന്ദി.
നന്ദി.